Welcome back to Romance O. It's your girl Trey. Today we do My How Daddy by Liz Archer. This is an age gap romance. Hit it!
Grab yourself a book, turn the lights down low. It's time, everybody, for Romance in the Woe.
My How Daddy by Liz Archer is an age play mafia romance. Now, this book, I have to say, surprised me. I'm not normally surprised by books. But My How Daddy, if you read the description, which I got mine from Amazon, it was totally different than what I thought it was going to be. But that's a good thing. It turned out so much better because there's so many twists in this book. So the premise, you have Lila. Now, Lila is a kindergarten teacher. She's in her 20s and she's frantic because she has to get on a plane, but she doesn't like planes. And she has to do this conference. Now, her boss is a jerk and he was the one in charge of doing this conference, but he expects Lila to take charge and do everything. So when she goes on the plane, she finds out she's been put on, first class. Now, Lila is poor. She's a kindergarten teacher. They make no money. So she's excited. So she gets there. She's in first class. It's amazing. And then she hears this Russian accent, this sexy Russian accent. It's Mikhail. Now, he ends up sitting beside her, and his bodyguard sits, nearby. And they start talking, and, they're very sweet to each other, kind of flirty. He's trying to get to know her and talk to her, see what she's into, who she is. And the boss keeps ringing her phone, saying, "Why aren't you here? Why aren't you here?" Well, it ends up being damage to their plane. I mean, they don't crash or anything, but just enough to cause turbulence, enough to freak her out. So the boss is yelling at her, and Mikhail's like, "Why do you take that? You have to take that. He doesn't control you. You can be your own person, be independent." So Lila's like, "Okay, fine." She clicks, and she just starts enjoying Mikhail. Now, in the midst of this turbulence, that gets really bad. We're talking like, I've never been on a plane because you're not going to get me on a plane. But suitcases are falling down, the carry-all bags are falling down, people are screaming, panicking, she's freaking out. Mikhail's being wonderful, protective, trying to calm her down. In the midst of all this, she yelled, "I don't want to die a virgin." And of course he's like, "Whoa, okay now. You might want to change that." So he's very flirty with her. He's very charming. He's very funny. And they kind of make out a little bit in the bathroom, which I'm like, Mikhail sounds hot. But anyway, because he's a silver fox, he's older. So he's all, dominant and macho and everything. He's Russian with a wonderful accent. So when they land the plane, she doesn't know how she's going to get to New York because that's where the conference is at. And Mikhail's like, "Oh, why am I going to New York? Why don't you come with me?" Now, what you have to understand is that even in the description, they don't tell you what the twist is. So when it happened, I was like, what? Because you think one thing about Mikhail, and you realize all of this was a trap for Lila. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, when I found out what was really going down, I was like, no, not Mikhail. This cannot be going on. But I still didn't expect. And expect because it was so good. Now, our girl Lila finds out some secrets about her family, and she's reintroducing some stuff from her past. Mikhail betrayed her big time. I mean, but he makes up for it because he's just. That's the thing. You ever read a character and you think to yourself, "I love this character, but he did wrong." Well, Mikhail did wrong. But now I highly recommend this book because it kept me on my toes, and I had to keep reading and reading because I thought, "Oh, he's gonna make it up to her. Everything's gonna be good. Everything's gonna be good. Okay, we gotta find out. We gotta find out some good stuff." And it happened, and I was so excited by the ending. The ending makes up for everything. The writing is really good. Don't get me wrong. Like, this is one of those books you're not gonna put down. You're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, what's Mikhail doing now? What's Lila doing now?" No, she did not. Yes, he did. So you're going to be totally into this book. Again, he's a silver fox. He's Bratva. He has a Russian accent. He has tattoos. Oh my goodness. It was so good. I could not put it down. So I highly recommend My How Daddy by Liz Archer. It's exceptionally good. I'm going to have to get some more like Liz Archer books because, whoa, she can write some good scenes. Until next time, sugar.